I basically have two topics that I wanted to get put out there. So, and these are not like, in my opinion, not real big topics, but it's just topics that I found interesting and I wanted to talk about. So, um, let's start with the whole Mike Epps thing and the black on black crime. So basically, Mike Epps, he was talking about the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, and paraphrasing, he was like, he basically said what I feel like a lot of people say that, which is, well, I won't say a lot of people, but you know how most people when they say, the reason why they killing us because we don't, because the way we present ourselves and all that other stuff. So if we're not killing each, like they're killing us, excuse me, excuse me, because they're killing us because we're killing us. So and all the other stuff, and the whole black on black crime and all that other stuff. So, okay, I have the utmost respect for Mike Epps, just like I'm pretty sure a lot of people that disagree. By the way, I'm disagreeing. Have this respect for Mike Epps and all that. But like I said, I have to disagree. It had nothing to do. First things first, and let's just get this out the way. Um, it was like from what you've seen in the video, and even from him looking at abandoned houses and construction building houses, and people want to talk about him trespassing. I said he didn't break the law. He wasn't even breaking the law. A lot of people look through. You know how many people I've seen go through abandoned houses and all that other stuff. It's abandoned, so obviously you're not trespassing. Is even with a construction site, no, it's not consistent. There was nothing there to steal. He didn't steal nothing, so there was no burglary intact. But with that being said, as even if you want to throw black on black crime in it, what does it have to deal with the fact that a man got shot in cold blood while he was jogging and by a white man, by two white men? Like that, like the whole black on, which is, I get sick and tired of this, and then a lot of this to, I don't, because he's not defending white people, because he's obviously mad, but it's not just him, but it's other people that, specifically this one dude that I constantly have one-sided debates, and I say one-sided debates because he doesn't really. Okay, every time I'm on Facebook, and let me just say this: every time that I'm on Facebook, this dude he says these dumbass statements. And every time I come in, I ask him to back up his statements. And he doesn't. He'll tell you, go do your research and all that other stuff. And it's like, no, I'm asking you. And then he doesn't really bring out he doesn't. And then it gets to a point where, like, some of his, and this is a black dude, too, he's Trump supporter. The Trump supporting thing is not the problem. The problem is like, you're throwing out these facts that you're not backing up. And sometimes it's just an opinion, but his opinion is just so vehemently wrong that it's just stupid. So every time, and so every time where I counteract his statements, and then not only do I counteract with facts that he can look up himself, and he doesn't want to, and then he'll just say some stupid stuff like, "I don't want to deal with this leftist." And first off, and I look at him and say, "First off, I'm not left nor right. All right." I said, I'm not part of the Democratic Party, nor am I part of the Republican Party. I want to, do right for this country, and also I'm black first. So, with this being said, it has people like him, and y'all bring up this thing about black. Oh, what about black on black crime, or that he's done like he has a criminal past, like every white person does, and the answer is always the same. What the fuck does that have to do with what just happened right now? You bringing up shit from 4 or 5 years ago, and you're trying to bring it up to him like it's going to do something. It doesn't. I don't understand that type of argument. I don't like. I can. No one's looking at Ahmaud Arbery as an angel or as a saint. But we know what we saw with the video. It was cold-blooded murder, and the fact that these people, it took people from February to May for them to get arrested, it says something. That's like even Trayvon Martin, like we wasn't saying Trayvon wasn't no angel, but at the same time, it's just like y'all find these videos of them being guns and all that other stuff. It's like, what does that have to do with the situation? Okay, um, he had a felony charge about 5 years ago. He wasn't carrying a gun with him when he got shot. What the fuck does that have to do with? So and this is not towards Mike Epps, but that was just towards the guy having Mike Epps. It's just like it's Eddie Spill said. It's really irresponsible. It's kind of like letting white people off of sometimes the bullshit they do and the bullshit they say. It's one of those bullshit white arguments that if y'all done something better and all that other stuff. The reason why I'm also disagreeing is because even when we do right, we get shot. To me, like Eric Garner wasn't doing nothing. The man gets not only gets put in a chokehold, but it was an illegal chokehold. And I had to argue some dumbass motherfucker about that too. It's just like that pissed me off because it was just because we was telling him, and he brought up the article, and I used that same article to counteract that it was an illegal chokehold and all that other stuff. But I'm not getting off the topic. Um, it has it's like it. It's one of those white arguments that white people use to try to like for some reason they think it works that we're just going to change our mind about something because they did a crime like a year or two ago or 4 or 5 years ago and try to bring it up today where it has nothing to do with what the fuck was happening. So I feel like anybody that brings that up is like it's stupid. It's like we're dealing with what we're seeing right here, right now. It never makes no fucking sense. I always thought that never make no sense. And the fact that white people keep doing it, and that's one thing I don't understand. Like the media, and yes, there's white people that do this. I know. I don't want people to think I hate white people. I don't hate white people. It's the systematic. It's the system that we're in. Yeah, I know the system is not built for us. I understand that. Like, trust me, with black people, we understand the system is not built for us. Well, even though we know it's not built for us, we try to, you know, keep our head above water. We try to weed through the system the best way we can and all that. See, I'm getting frustrated. So, but in conclusion, this is Mike Epps. It's like I respect you, brother, but you were just totally wrong because black because if we done show with the Philando Cashier, the Eric Garners, and those type of people, or even a Tatiana Jefferson and Botham Jean, where he was in his own fucking house, minding his own business, and a cop shot. You know, or Philando Castile, where he did the right thing about informing the officer that I have a firearm, and went to go grab for his wallet, and the cop shot him anyway. Or I can't remember because I can't remember this dude's name, but it was also in Florida, and I also had to argue that dumbass dude this one because he was siding with the cop, even though there was no reason to side with the cop. That the guy in Florida, he was looking at this autistic person, and he laid down on the street corner with his hands up. He was telling people, "I am unarmed. This guy is unarmed. He does not pose a threat." And a cop shot him anyway. And when they asked him, "Why did you shoot him?" the cop go, "I don't fucking know." So what I'm saying is, like this shit, like even if that was the case, it doesn't fucking matter because they've been killing us anyway. It's the same thing with rape. Because this is why I tell people, like Like I used to be the one, if you was dressing like this, you asking for it and all that stuff. I'll be honest, I used to be one of those people. And then you get older, you realize like men it's gonna go for whatever. It's like you could be dressed like a fucking nun and people still come. You're like I when I saw that, I had completely changed my thoughts. It's like I know there's times where like I've seen women in sweatpants and I'm like, damn, I look at their ass. But so I know there's people that they dress conservative and like they still got raped and all the other stuff. I changed my whole view on that. So with that being said, on to the next subject. Now this one is really, I guess, more the lighthearted one, but at the same time, I feel like it does prove the point. On Twitter, it was talking about, and I'm probably going to talk about this on the podcast because I feel like this is a good topic on the podcast. Um, it was someone put out this thread that's like, how come Jill Scott gets all this love and everybody like drags Lizzo and all that other stuff? It went on the lines of that. So hold on, let me look up the tweet because I was looking at it earlier. Let me here we go. Okay. Why come? Okay. And this is what she wrote. Why come? I think she meant how come. How come y'all don't treat Jill Scott like y'all treat Lizzo? Y'all be gagging at everything Lizzo do, but someone said Jill Scott come probably tastes like cinnamon butter from Texas Roadhouse if she was on stage sucking imaginary dick. So now it started this whole thing about Jill Scott, Lizzo, and all the other stuff. This is like why one gets treated this way and another one treated this way, and they're both big girls or some shit like that. So I'm gonna just speak from a personal place because I don't want to speak for no one else for himself. I do not listen to Lizzo. I heard that I can't even think of that one song that got her to blow up. But why great women gotta be great. Like I still don't know the title of this song. Like like that's I don't have a problem with Lizzo, but I don't listen to her music. That's all I'm gonna say. I love Jill Scott. I love listening to music. She gives me a better vibe. Like I'm like this is where I'm speaking from a personal place. Like I like Jill Scott's vibe better than I like Lizzo's vibe. Lizzo, she looked like a sweet girl. Like she probably is a sweet girl, and she's probably really, really fucking nice. But if you ask me, who would you choose between Jill Scott and Lizzo? I'm going with Jill Scott. My father will tell you Jill Scott 100 times out of 100, a million times out of. Now I'm basically the same way. I love Jill Scott. I've always loved Jill Scott vibe. I've always loved, the soul music that she does. Words and Sound Volume One to me is a classic, and I'm pretty sure I know a lot of people like Lizzo's album that came out, and I know it won Grammys. Jill Scott has also won Grammys too, by the way. She has 3 Grammys to Lizzo's 3, so you don't know. But with that being said, people and I feel I'm not gonna speak for a lot of men, but I know from what I've seen and what I've read, a lot of dudes just like Jill Scott's vibe better. But I don't. But we also saying why is this even a thing? And people try to say, I from what I've seen a lot of excuses from some women. It's like Jill Scott's big is different from Lizzo's big, which is true because even at Jill Scott's big, she was still curvy. She was a curvaceous woman, and Lizzo's built like a circle. I'm not even trying to be funny, but that's the best way I can tell. She's just like a big ass circle and all that other stuff. So, but with that being said, there's dudes that still want to smash Lizzo. So I don't. So it don't even matter. But if you ask me, I said. But I've also said I've seen pretty of big girls. And plus, every time you see the Jill Scott, and like I said, this is a personal opinion again. Every time I've seen Jill Scott, she's very classy. She's very she's very. I don't know. She's soulful. She's classy. Like you would date a Jill Scott, even at her biggest. You would date a Jill Scott. Like to me, Jill Scott. I even find Jill Scott sexy. Like I like. There's times where I've looked at Jill Scott and be like, damn, like she looking sexy and shit. I don't know. She just probably kind of like fits my type. As, and that's how I've always looked at Jill Scott. Whereas Lizzo, I kind of think she does too much. It's not even that the whole thing that big girls can dress sexy too. My thing is my always thing with big girls has always been dress your size. It's like I, I feel like there is stuff for like big girls to be sexy in, but it's also when, and I know a lot of big girls try to do this. They don't dress their size. They try to dress like skinny girls, and it doesn't work for them. And then it makes them look sloppy. So it's big, and I know a lot of people don't understand that. And that's why they probably look at it as fat phobic, like the whole belly shirts and all that other stuff. It's like most people that wore belly shirts is like women when they're in shape and all that other stuff. Now you're getting girls that shaped like Dr. Eggman and shit in belly shirts, and it just looks sloppy on them. Where I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. Sometimes it do look better on skinny girls than big girls, but that's another fucking topic on that. Um, but as far as when it comes to style and all that stuff, yeah, I never really dug Lizzo's style and all that stuff. It's just me. It's just perfect. Now I've seen big girls can dress. I'm not saying big girls can't dress. I know big girls that can dress. I've always said this. My older sister is a big girl, and she knows how to dress. Like I've always said, my sister, like she could blow some of y'all skinny girls out the water with the way she dressed. My sister has fashion sense. My sister has style and all that other stuff. So she knows how to dress. A lot of big girls don't know how to dress. I'm sorry. Like I think now they're coming around in this era a lot, since they're making more clothes for big girls that they look good in. But there was a time when big girls just couldn't dress, and that's me being honest. So in conclusion, in this, first things first is like like I know Lizzo got this like mainstream success and all that other stuff, and people like her music, but to me, there's nowhere in the same ballpark as Jill Scott. I don't care if she has 3 Grammys and Jill Scott has 3 Grammys. It's just like it's like to me, Jill Scott that's the queen right there, and that's the epitome. So like, of course, and plus, it's just let's keep it simple. People just like Lizzo. And like someone said, people just like Lizzo. I mean, people like Jill Scott, and just some people just don't like Lizzo. This is it. It's not even that deep. Or yeah, like this one person said, and they're attracted to Jill Scott. They're not attracted to Lizzo. It's just simple, straight, simple, straight to the point. You know, hell, I said and I'm gonna leave on this. I feel like if you put, and let's say even like in a line of big girls, like a Gabourey Bay, Monique before the weight loss, Jill Scott, Lizzo, Queen Latifah, Kelly Price, Angie Stone. If you put all of them in the line and you got to pick one of them, do you think Lizzo's getting picked first? Because I tell you, I'm pretty sure Lizzo's not gonna get picked first out of all of them. Like, who would you want to get if like who would you want to date? And I know some dude be like, shoot, I date all of them, because there's always that one nigga. But let's just be like, if you I feel like a lot of people, would probably pick Jill Scott first. I probably shit. I think some people probably pick Queen Latifah first. Hell, I've always thought Monique was prettier than Lizzo and all the other stuff. And Lizzo's a pretty woman. I'm not gonna say Lizzo's not ugly, but Lizzo's a pretty woman. But I'm saying like I don't think she's getting chosen like the other one's getting chosen first. And let's be real, like the shit, some of the shit that she does, I think people kind of find like attention to, like you're trying to get their attention, like the whole her with her ass out in the Laker game and all that other stuff. It just like has a bad taste. That's probably some people's first thought of Lizzo. Is like her at the Laker game with her ass out. So and we and some somebody's first thought of Jill Scott is her music, which is what I've always said. If I've known you more for your music than you do for than for your antics, then to me you're not that good of an artist. Yes, she has won 3 Grammys, and yes, some people do like her music and all that other stuff, but I don't know Lizzo through her music. I know Lizzo through her fucking antics because people are dragging her. And it's not her fault, but that's how I'm like knowing her. Like there's times I don't even want to talk about Lizzo, like because I feel like because just like everybody, it's like I see people like drag the fuck out of Lizzo, and yeah, it's like stupid. But at the same time, since we're on this, I kind of like I want to give my opinion on it since we're talking about it. So that's all I have to say. Yeah, that's all I really got to say about this. Let me know what y'all think. Tune in. My name's Oskino Fly, and I'm out.